Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build decks around the new legendary creatures from Bloomborough. Based on multiple requests from previous videos, today we're making a deck led by Vren the Relentless. It is not budget and it is not casual. We're not a CEDH deck, but we're not nice either. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Vren the Relentless is a 4-mana 3/4 legendary rat rogue with Ward 2. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Additionally, at the beginning of each end step, create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponents controlled that were exiled this turn. So our commander is an army in a can as long as we can exile our opponent's creatures. In my opinion, there are two ways to make this happen: one-sided board wipes or aristocrats. Aristocrats is repeatable, grindy, and brutal to play against when built to be mean, so that's what I've gone for with this deck. Apologize to your playgroup if you play this deck. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Years before this channel was sponsored by Ultimate Guard, they were always my #1 choice when it comes to sleeves or deck boxes. Pick up Ultimate Guard products at your local game store, or order them on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. By the way, I'm taking a break from streaming for a while I get a couple of projects handled. But I do intend to keep streaming in the future. So if you'd like to come hang out and chat, make sure you're subscribed to either my Twitch channel or my other YouTube channel, Musings by Danon. For lands, we're running Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Polluted Delta, Scalding Tarn, Marsh Flats, Misty Rainforest, Verdant Catacombs, Watery Grave, Morphic Pool, Shipwreck Marsh, Drowned Catacomb, Undercity Sewers, Ice Tunnel, Contaminated Aquifer, Sunken Hollow, Tainted Isle, Darkwater Catacombs, Sunken Ruins, Underground River, Clearwater Pathway, Choked Estuary, Swarm Yard, Bajuka Bog, 5 islands, and 8 swamps make up the land base for this deck. Expensive, but not unexpected. For mana ramp, we've got Ashnod's Altar, Phyrexian Altar, Warren Soul Trader, Pitiless Plunderer, Solemn Simulacrum, Black Market, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Mind Stone, Talisman of Dominance, Dimir Signet, Felwar Stone, Wayfarer's Bauble, and Burnished Heart. Lots of synergy with our aristocrat strategy. For card advantage, we're running Opposition Agent, Season of Loss, Skull Clamp, Victimize, Morbid Opportunist, Liliana Dreadhorde General, Dark Prophecy, Plumb the Forbidden, Phyrexian Arena, Demonic Tutor, Diabolic Intent, and Distant Melody. A good mix of reanimation effects, card draw, and tutors. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Leyland of the Void, Ashiok Dreamrender, Flare of Malice, Shieldred's Edict, Accursed Marauder, Consumed by Greed, Plaguecrafter, Demon's Disciple, Soul Shatter, Merciless Executioner, Fleshbag Marauder, Fierce Guardianship, Grave Pact, Dictate of Erebos, Priest of the Forgotten Gods, Negate, and Feed the Swarm. A good mix of spot removal, repeatable vicious removal, stacks, and counterspells. To reset the board, we're running Vona's Hunger, the Meat Hook Massacre, and Cyclonic Rift. Gotta keep our opponents in line somehow. For additional sacrifice outlets, we've got Carrion Feeder and Viscera Seer. Our Aristocrat payoffs consist of Bastion of Remembrance, Zulaport Cutthroat, Blood Artist, Mirkwood Bats, Sir Conrad the Grim, Falconwrath Noble, Vindictive Vampire, Vein Ripper, Ayara, First of Lochthwain, and Agent of the Iron Throne. Finally, the core of our deck consists of Piper of the Swarm, Marrowgnar, Lord Skitter Sewer King, Gravecrawler, and Kokusho the Evening Star. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage. 17 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Bojuka Bog, Ashiok Dreamrender, and Leyline of the Void. 1 sudden I win card in Gravecrawler. Okay, so in order to go infinite and win the game with Gravecrawler, we need a few pieces. Fortunately, we have the tutors to find them. We need just 1 of our Aristocrats, Phyrexian Altar, and 1 zombie. It can even be a zombie token, it doesn't matter. We sacrifice Gravecrawler to Phyrexian Altar, generating 1 black mana. Our Aristocrat triggers, dealing damage to our opponents. We then use that mana to recast Gravecrawler and repeat the process until we're the last player standing. Of course, that's just the backup win condition. Our primary win con is to force our opponents to sacrifice all their creatures, thus generating us a ton of rats. We can then either swing out with our army of rats, or have our Aristocrats take care of things for us, depending on how we draw it up. Are you building a Vren the Relentless commander deck? What's your secret deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Sean, Mark, Borgie, Nazwin, Midge, Alex, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Austin, William, Pye, Turner, Triz, Kazaris, and Slack. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.